These kids need to watch basketball. Um, and in watching basketball, they'll be able to see some things that they should be working on in practice. They should be able to see some moves that they should be working on. They'll also be able to take some moves from the game and actually use it in their own game. And when it comes down to watching back to basketball, I'm going to give you my top four leagues. I'll call it leagues that they should be watching. And I'll start with number four. Number four is the NBA. It is for entertainment purposes only. So, I'm not going to say only. Let me change that. It is for entertainment purposes. So, you will see the traveling, the double dribbles, the moving screens, the all that for, and the guys jumping from the half court dunking the ball or whatever, to exaggerate, or dunking. What is the highest thing that everybody wants to see? Somebody get dunked on, or Steph shooting threes from half court, or Kyrie making a move and getting the little guy going against the big guy and getting down and making a move and making somebody fall, or something like that. That's stuff that young kids can't do. So it's great to see it, and it's great entertainment, but it's something that little kids can't do. So that's why I put it at number four. So number three, I'm going to say is NCAA men's basketball. Why? Because that's NBA light. So it's the light beer or the light, the scaled down version of the NBA. It's still about entertainment. They're jumping and dunking and all the moves and everything else. They're doing all that stuff to get prepared for the NBA. And so when it's all said and done, I see that as, again, yes, it's good to watch, but it's not as good as the top two. So the top two are the WNBA is number two. The reason why I say the WNBA, it's not about dunking. It's not about athleticism. It's not about all the other craziness. Now, do they have the moves, the razzle dazzle, boom, boom, boom? Yes. But you will see solid pick and rolls. You will see solid, the referees even call the game differently. They call it closer to what the game is supposed to be. So you will see solid pick and rolls. You'll see solid screens. You'll see a lot of different things that your child could then turn around and go out and do and practice outside. And so that's why I put the WNBA as number two. Number one on my list is NCAA women's basketball. It is, to me, the purest, well, I'm not going to say the purest form, but one of the closest forms to what basketball is supposed to be. It's not about all the athleticism and all the crazy. So it's not all about, yes, there are some females who can put a Kyrie move on somebody just like, I'm not going to say just like Kyrie, but they can do that. But you will see fundamentally sound picks, screens. They're not traveling. They're not double dribbling. All that stuff's being called. All the stuff that you see in NCAA women's basketball, your child, majority of the time, can go outside and take that and go run outside and go practice it. Hey, pick and roll, pick and pop, setting a solid screen, boxing out, being physical, talking, communicating, all that stuff that happens in the women's game, the NCAA women's game, is stuff that translates to young players. They may just do it at a different level, but it translates easily to young players. So that's why I say women's NCAA basketball, kids should be watching all the time. Find a team, watch their games. With YouTube and everything else, you can follow anybody. And then take those out and go out and work on it. All right? And work on those skills that you see. All right? working on the passing, working on footwork, all that stuff you can take from the women's game and be able to translate it to a young player easily. All right. So and to close, that doesn't mean the women's game is any less than the men's game. It's just they're just more fundamentally sound. It's not about how high I can jump. It's not about, all the craziness that goes along with the men's game. It is really about being fundamentally sound. All right. So those are my top four. All right. Have a great one. Take care. Bye bye.